rambling around on the back roads, out on the Texas state line. Drove up on a weathered old beer joint with a faded hand-painted sign that read, "Last chance to dance in Texas." Hear the fiddler play the Bandera waltz, see the big record star playing guitar, singing of love won and lost. Don't miss his solid gold record, hanging right there on the wall at the Last Chance to Dance in Texas, at the Last Chance Dance Hall. I stepped in the dim empty barroom, asked the old man for a beer. I said, "If you don't mind me asking, tell me, how did you wind up out here?" He said, "Last dance we played in Texas, my wife sang the I've Had It waltz. Said, take your guitar, you big record star, you booze in your fame and get lost." I begged her forgive my poor record. She said, "It's a borderline call, it's your last chance dance in Texas, at the Last Chance Dance Hall." So 20 odd years in the bottle, they died in this parking lot. We stayed and we played till we paid for the place, and now it's all that we've got. It's our last chance dance in Texas, where my wife fiddles Bandera waltz, and the son, big record star, plays a red-hot guitar, and the daughter-in-law is the boss. Somewhere there's a tarnished gold record, I think it's in the last women's stall, at the Last Chance to Dance in Texas, at the Last Chance Dance Hall. So truck it on out to the state line and order up a Lone Star beer. Ask the first pretty lady, would you dance with a cowboy, my dear? It's the last chance to dance in Texas. Hear the fiddler play the Bandera waltz, see the young record star playing guitars. Two-step till your troubles get lost, in a booth in the back, the old couple, they smile every time they recall their last chance dance in Texas, at the Last Chance Dance Hall. It's the last chance to dance in Texas, at the Last Chance Dance Hall. Yeah, last chance to dance in Texas.
You sounding good.
Thanks, Harry. Thanks. This next song is a tribute to the veterans and to a special friend of mine that we lost a couple of months ago. He used to have this old Corvette up on blocks in the yard. He was wanted to rebuild it one day and never got around to it. This song is called "The Old Wrecked Vet." The old wrecked vet down the road a bit was pretty torn up by the looks of it. Did what he could on disability pay, got a few new parts every trip to VA. When the boys went drinking at the Veterans Lodge, the old wrecked vet was sitting in the garage. That fateful day when the road ran red and the fire raged heavy and hot, restoring that vet'll be a job, they said, and it's gonna take a hell of a lot. Now that old vet's got a started beating the odds. Got a cranium plate and titanium rods. High-tech joints and the valves are new. There ain't a whole lot that old vet can't do. When the body work was all said and done, that American muscle was ready to run. It was the damnedest thing on the 4th of July. Heard the roar of that 504. The full-color guard had just marched by when the vet rolled out of the door. Now that old vet has got a brand new life with a new set of rings and a newlywed wife. Sunny days they open up the garage and they cruise on down to the Veterans Lodge. Drop the top and open up the hood. They got the finest ride in the neighborhood. Young and old that he ain't met, tell them they appreciate that old vet. Forget every chance you get. Tell them you appreciate that old vet. Tell them you appreciate that old vet. Yeah. All right. Thank you, folks. This next song is tells a story about a tornado that hit Lubbock in 1970, May 11th of 1970. The date coincides to the date of the Waco tornado that hit in 1953, and the stories are so similar. It's eerie. I was down at Waco on a radio talk show with KWBU in Waco. And their tornado was exactly the same as Lubbock. It came right through town, only theirs was devastating in 1953. They had just scores of people that were killed. The Lubbock tornado had 29, but they had a building downtown that was an insurance building, 22 stories. Lubbock had a 20-story insurance building called the Great Plains Life, and that tornado came right into town, hit that building, and it twisted the building, and it didn't fall, and it stayed empty for 10 years or so, and it's occupied today. You can go downtown Lubbock when you're on your tourist trip to Lubbock and stand on the sidewalk and look up the building and see that the building's twisted all the way up to the top. This is a tribute to the folks that live out there on the Great Plains and the rugged life they live. It's called Big Winds on the Caprock, and it's subtitled The Great Plains Life. Yep. Pardon me while I get the capo. And they just had their 51st anniversary this last year. I wrote this song for their 50th anniversary, and COVID kind of wrecked that one. But this is Big Winds on the Caprock. Big winds on the Caprock, deadly as stories tell. Winter they howl from Manitoba, summer they rise from hell. 11th day in the month of May, it was 1970 when Lubbock town was closing down and a killer came roaring in. The night turned green and evil, then exploded into black. Hammer and hail rain like a hurricane lit by lightning cracks. It ripped into the city and it gutted like a buffalo knife, plunged into the heart without pity, then twisted it that night when it tore into the Great Plains Life. Great Plains life building 20 stories tall, the backbone of the panhandle. Did it fall? Did it fall? We couldn't tell what had happened until the light of dawn. Guadalupe neighborhood flattened and the country club homes were gone. But one lone landmark was the only one we could see, rising twisted from the ground, destruction and debris. Tougher than Coronado, stronger than a buffalo knife, standing tall on the Llano Estacado. It was the Great Plains alive, the symbol of the Great Plains alive. For the rancher on the Colorado, or the dryland farmer and a wife, surviving on the Llano Estacado. It's a hard scrabble in life, but that's the Great Plains life. Big winds on the Caprock, deadly as stories tell. Yeah, I was out there for that one and touched down about six blocks away.
Where'd you live out there?
At that time, we were living on 38th Street, and the tornado approached from that direction and passed just south of us and touched down somewhere near the corner of 4th and before it got to 4th Street. It tore a path right straight through town over there, and then it veered off to the northwest and out there where the airport is now. Anyway,
That must have been scary.
it was scary. I was watching the trees bend over and power lines popping. We lost power and everything, but we got a phone call through. We happened to accidentally be online with my in-laws in California, so when communication was out for days, they knew that we were okay. We were lucky.
I remember one story that I was reading about. It said there were like two families in two different cars, and one stopped at the red light and one ran the red light. The one that stopped at the red light, the tornado got him.
Oh.
And the one that ran the red light, they got away from it, but one car stopped. That's fate right there.
You know who Jimmy Dale Gilmore is?
Yes.
Jimmy Dale, he wasn't in town at that time, but his sister was downtown at the theater on a date, and it just cremated. The theater was right across from the Great Plains Life building.
Yeah.
And she and her date walked out of the building, and it was just devastation everywhere. And she had lost her shoe, and they walked through broken glass. All the glass was broken everywhere, and they walked through broken glass out till they could find some perimeter where somebody could give them a ride out of that area. And it was blocks that had to go across before they found anybody. There's even a vehicle or a person that could help them out. She had quite a story.
Yeah, Jimmy Dale Gilmore, he's one of the Flatlanders.
That's right, one of the Flatlanders with Joe Ely and Butch Hancock.
Butch Hancock,
They were kids at the time, and who's the another guy that is we know, the Dixie Chicks' father, Lloyd Maines. Yeah, Lloyd. Yeah. I talked to Lloyd about it, but he was out at Buffalo Lakes at the time, so the tornado didn't get to him.
Well, anyway, interesting stuff. Go ahead. You still got time.
All right. This one's one of my favorites. It's about the multi-generational families that a lot of us have right now, and it's called "That Window Closes Fast." That window closes way too fast, opens opportunity and then it's past. Be grateful for the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause that window closes fast. A tickle on the chin, got a sweet baby laugh. I still grin at that old photograph. How long has it been now? A decade and a half before that window closes fast. 17 and think they're grown, eager for the great unknown. They leave you here alone. That window closes way too fast, opens for the children, so before it's past, be grateful for the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause that window closes fast. My voice cracked a little, she cried when I asked. We found each other late and a love that'll last, but sometimes life kicks your dreams on past, and that window closes fast. Doctor, we've got hills to climb and roads to ride and trails to find. Don't cut short our time. That window closes way too fast, opens for the lovers, so before it's past, be grateful for the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause that window closes fast. Grateful for the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause that window closes fast. My voice, that window closes way too fast. Grandma's eyes are cloudy like memories of her past. Her feet can catch the rhythm and she ain't danced her last, but that window's closing fast. Dizzy, Dorsey, Duke, and Glenn, Bob Wills joining in, they swing her back again, but that window's closing way too fast, opens for a heartbeat, so before it's past, be grateful for the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause that window closes fast. Grateful for the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause that window closes fast. Closes fast, folks. Be grateful. Yep. Thank you, Harold.
And
Thank
don't
you.
wish your life away. That's what my mom always told me. Say, don't wish your life away.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Write that one, Harry.
Have to write that way, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this next one, my wife helped. It's another favorite of mine because my wife Melinda helped me write this one. It's called "I Never Cried." It's the lead-off song of my last CD, my most recent CD. I never cried. I never cried for a woman that was still alive. When you left, it tore me up inside. I was telling myself, you just ain't right, but I lied, 'cause I never cried for a woman like I am tonight. Just another woman like the ones before. So whose heart is that bleeding on the floor? Well, it dawned on me long about midnight that something ain't right, 'cause I never cried for a woman like I am tonight. Man don't it ain't my way. You just lock it on up and wait for the light of day. I never cried for a woman that was so alive. You made me look for a better man inside. I'm telling my friends, I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna try. For the love of that woman I'm crying for tonight. I never cried for a woman that was still alive. When you left, it tore me up inside. I'm telling my friends I'm gonna be alright. 'Cause I never cried for a woman like I am tonight. No, I never cried for a woman like I am tonight. Hope you're missing this fool of a man tonight. Yep, yeah, I never cried. Not once. Okay, got time for...
Got one more?
One more?
Yeah, one more long one. You can do two short ones if you want.
Two short ones or one long one?
Yeah.
All right. I'll do... all right, two short ones.
Okay.
This one's my last song I'll play this summer because it's a summer song, and it's one of my favorites, called Turtle Bait. Turtle bait on the July River, I'm just turtle bait. Call me up and I deliver, there ain't no snapper that'll hesitate to get a little nibble of my turtle bait. Simmering in that summer sun, lying, frying till I'm done. Turn me over like a tater cake, serve on an inner tube, and that's what makes turtle bait on the July River. I'm just turtle bait. Call me up and I deliver, there ain't no snapper that'll hesitate to get a little nibble of my turtle bait. Almanac says that the moon is right, nobody's catching us fishing tonight. I got an inner tube built for two, you make the sandwiches and I'll make you turtle bait on the July River. I'm just turtle bait. Call me up and I deliver, there ain't no snapper that'll hesitate to get a little nibble of my turtle bait. Yeah, that's a quick little turtle bait tubing song down the river. And I want to close right here quickly with one of my favorite songs. It's the title of my first CD album, called I'd Love to See Texas Again. Before daylight on an LA night on a red-eye flight 49, laying half asleep with my feet on the seat and my woman on my mind, I heard Bob Wills doing Faded Love, and I got a knot in my throat. And the longer he played, the stronger it stayed. And on the back of my ticket I wrote, you never really know till you're gone a while how a part of your heart stays home. There's a piece of me missing that sunset kiss in the Austin Capitol dome. I long to be where again I can see a Texan dip a Stetson and grin. I like the style of a howdy and a smile. I'd love to see Texas again. Big city women have sophisticated charm, and they all have a mind of their own. And they go out at night with a man on their arm, like a setting for a precious stone. People that are rude, fast-talking dudes, and you gotta win to save your skin. You just say you all in that panhandle drawl, and you're outside looking in. You never really know till you're gone a while how a part of your heart stays home. A piece of me missing that sunset kissing the Austin Capitol dome. I long to be where again I can see a Texan give a Stetson and grin. I like the style of a howdy and a smile. I'd love to see Texas again. I like the style of a howdy and a smile. I'd love to see Texas again. Yeah, I'd love to see some of that Texas again. Thank you, folks. My name's Rio King. Harry, appreciate your MC, man. Always great.